Hello everyone, good morning. So hope you are doing well and warm welcome in ERP Learning Hub. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about SAP methodology and today we will discuss SAP Activate methodology. Okay, now I'm covering my Excel sheet and let's see what is SAP Activate methodology. Okay, so Activate methodology is a next generation project implementation methodology offered by SAP using SAP. Okay, using which customer and partner can implement SAP solution, including both on-premises and cloud. Okay, it is based on agile methodology, hence involve constant collaboration and working in iteration. Okay, the life cycle of the project is built on the SAP Activate methodology, which is derived from agile methodology and serves as a successor to the SAP methodology. Okay, so this is related to SAP Activate methodology, and in which scenario or in which transition scenario SAP providing support. Okay, and provide support. So SAP Activate supports different transition scenario for customer adopting SAP S/4HANA and provides dedicated solution, specific methodology, content and tool. Okay, so and the scenario is there. First one is a new implementation, second one is a system conversion, and third one is a selective data transformation. If any of client wants to implement and adopt SAP S/4HANA for first time for their company, so SAP Activate providing supports and it's provide as a best practices, guide configuration and methodology. Okay, so let's see what is new implementation. So new implementation, company does not have SAP in their landscape or have some legacy system and they want to start fresh implementation, no S/4HANA capabilities and wants to try the product. Okay, so it comes under the new implementation. And system conversion, when company is already having SAP in their landscape and company wants to migrate old system to new S/4HANA system. Okay, so it comes under the system conversion as a brownfield implementation, new implementation known as a greenfield implementation, and selective data transition. So when company has lot of ERPs running in their landscape or different legacy system and wants to migrate some functionality of latest SAP software, and this transition is under the selective data transition and it is known as a blue field implementation. So in these three transition scenario SAP Activate support. Okay, as I have earlier discussed with you. Okay, now I am coming on the SAP Activate element and phase. So SAP Activate comprises of 6 phases and at the end of each phase quality gate is present to make sure respective deliverable in each phase are completed as per the standards. Having said that, SAP Activate methodology is agile framework. Hence, all these phases are run in iterative manner in build a solution. Okay, and once again in a solution. So SAP Activate has 6 different phases, and if we will discuss split work in phase, so there are 3 phases. If we are splitting this phase in as per work, so there are one plan, execute and manage the project. But if we will discuss as per the 6 different phases, so the phases has classified as discover phase, prepare phase, explore phase, realize phase, deploy phase, and run phase. So 6 phase of SAP Activate roadmap is given here. Okay, and now by this figure or this picture, you can understand the clear view of a SAP roadmap. Okay, in discover phase, what you will do, in prepared phase, what we will do, in explore, realize and deploy and run, in which phases which activity will happen, we will explain in detail. Okay, now this is the clear picture related to this methodology. Okay, so in discover phase, what we will do means which activity will be happen and which activity will done by consultant. So SAP S4 HANA readiness check, business scenario recommendation, pathfinder, maintenance planner, check solution dependency, custom code analysis, infrastructure setup, and optional as a HANA sizing. Okay, and which outcomes will come, you can see here. Okay, so these outcome will you get in this phase, means discover and prepare phase. Okay, in explore phase, what we need to do as activity. So we need to do as a project workshop, we need to do project governance, we need to discuss and meet with stockholder management, we need to get proof of concept, we need to work on technical functional and UX related adoption. And what outcome will get in explore phase, these are the outcome. Okay, fit gap analysis, simplification item checklist, custom code work list, delta scope, update plan, project plan, and documentation. As in in fourth phase, realization, these are the activity we need to do. So business continuity, development and change management, conversion of non-productive system, all other necessary adjustment, including transport from SBX, test, unit integration, functional and user acceptance. Okay, so these are the activity, and we will get outcome as a handover of non-productive system with sign up, update project plan and documentation. And in fifth phase, the activity is production planning and simulation, dresses rehearsal ex, as a certain accurate downtime, and cutover execution. And we will get a outcome as a reference document, handover of productive system with sign off. And in last and final phase, as a run or as a go live, we need to do activity as a means the activity will happen post go live support for 1 month, optional application management extend support, and the outcome will be project closure and documentation work will be done. So this is how you can understand ki in activate methodology and this type of activity uh, will happen as for 6 different phases. Okay, and there as you know, as I have earlier discussed with you, there are 6 different phase, and there are in as per 6 different phase, there are different type of activity will happen during project implementation. Okay, now I'm going to discuss with you in detail. Okay, which activity will happen in discover phase. So discover phase help customer to get familiar with SAP S4 HANA before starting a project to implement SAP S4HANA. During this phase, customer can apply for a free trial solution if applicable and try it out for themselves to check the feature and functionality of the solution, which help to understand the business value, benefit of SAP S4HANA for our organization, and to determine SAP implementation strategy. Okay, this phase also enable the business user to prepare the business case for implementing SAP S4HANA, as well as preparing the deployment roadmap of the digital transformation journey. Okay, and the activity will be done as a identify role and responsibility of supply chain management, business process owner, key user and end user. We need to identify stakeholder, and we need to conduct a value discovery workshop to identify benefit solution feature and what opportunity they create. And we need to create a point of view document and confirm the value drivers. So these are the things, or these are the activity will happen in discover phase. Okay, and after successfully completion of discover phase, we will move on preparation phase or prepare phase. In this phase, initial project planning start, where project plan for S4 HANA implementation is identified. which include team assignment, defining project goal, scope, budget, role and responsibilities, and project timeline, training, and, and all these details are captured in project charter by mutual consent from customer and partner. Okay, then sandbox system setup is done with SAP practice. Okay, then the activity which happen in preparation phase, I'm going to discuss with you. So in project initiation, the project team members are onboarded, establish project delivery and sign off authority matrix, the scope document, project charter, project schedule and project management plan are finalized and sign off. Ensure the readiness of infrastructure, both on-site and offshore, and check for client security, access requirement, conduct project kickoff. Okay. And enable the project team member with project management tool and implementation methodology, and then decide upon the data migration strategy and identify the interface and technical requirement. So these all the activity will happen in a second phase of activate methodology. Okay, and and after completion of this phase, and when we will complete this phase successfully, we can move in next phase as a explore phase. Okay, in explore phase, the business users explore the SAP best practice and standard business process, and sample data provided by company is also available to enable business user to run the end-to-end processes to evaluate how closely a standard solution meet the company business need. The business user and the SAP consulting firm agree on the configurable object required for the company, and the same will be captured in KDS, means key data structure or key design structure, and BPT, business process document. Okay, so these things will be happen. Hit and gap analysis is done, which help to identify the gap that are that the standard SAP S4HANA is unable to offer as a RISE object. Other activity include master data load preparation, SAP testing, planning and training get started parallelly. Okay, and the activity which will happen in explore phase, I'm going to discuss, and that which activity we will do. So run fit gap analysis to evaluate each functional area. Okay, scope delta requirement, prepare organization alignment, detailed change impact analysis document, and conclude the solution design. So these are the activity which will happen during this phase. Okay, these are the activity I'm going to highlight, but I'm highlighting, but it is late. I have highlighted it. Okay, now when we will complete the explore phases, okay, we can move in realize phase. Okay, and the realize phase, in the realize phase, the project team build, test and validate the business scenario and process identify in previous phase along with end user. Okay, and then end user training is also planned so that relevant end user can engage at the right time and to be trained only in the specific area of working. Multiple level of testing such as unit testing, string testing, integration testing, user acceptance testing is performed to ensure the SAP system is configured according to customer requirement provided by the business process owner. Okay, and then data migration testing is also done to ensure the data filled by the business user are in the correct format and ready to import the brand new SAP system. Okay, a cut over plan is made to move the configuration, RISE object and master, RISE object and master and transaction data to be production system, which will be the system used by the business in real time. and this signifies the end of the realization phase. And this is how we can complete our realization phase. And the activity which I have mentioned here is there. So this activity will happen in realize phase. Okay. RICEP W is developed. Okay. Business process document is prepared. Predefined test script are run to perform unit integration testing, followed by scenario-based testing. Key user training. Legacy data is migrated to new SAP system and conduct user acceptance test. So these are the activity which will happen during the realize phase. And after completion of this phase, we can move in next phase as a deploy phase. And in deploy phase is to use setup production system. Cutover activity involve uploading master data and transaction data, validating the role and authorization of end user. And now I'm coming on the activity. So what activity we will do? So basically we will perform cutover strategy and plan, embedded learning and documentation for simple onboarding of end user, conduct pilot run or mock run, then project to go live and ensure success through continuous hypercare support. And this is how we can complete our deploy phase. And then after successfully completion of this phase, we can move in the next phase known as a run phase. Okay. And in run phase, which activity and what things will come, I'm going to discuss with you. So now in run phase, you can do day-to-day transaction. Once go live is successfully at the cutover, the SAP S/4HANA system is open for business user for productive usage. In the run phase, we hand over all the tasks to customer team and take a project closure sign off. Okay. During the transition into operation, post go live support is also discussed and hand over to the support team. Okay. Then during the post go live support and hypercare support, the project team and the IT support operation team stabilize the system, work on optimization, fine tune operation, and resolve the outstanding issue. So these are the activity which will comes under the run phase. And now, and then after that, business is live with new implementation and any issues, error or incorrect entries that may have occurred during the first few days of SAP S/4HANA go live are quickly correct and hypercare support is provided. Okay. Then what will be happen? SAP activate element provide project team to ready to use template accelerator, which can be used in entire activate journey with the help of step-by-step guidelines, which need to be delivered in each phase and deploy the solution in cloud on premises according to business need. I can say SAP Activate is a complete package which helps customer and partner implement SAP S/4HANA smoothly. Okay, so now, and this is how we can complete our run phase, and this is how our SAP implementation will be complete. Okay, and what is the benefit of this activate methodology? Provide list of deliveries, process description, and accelerator. Okay, so by using SAP activate methodology, we can implement our project in easy way and very smooth. In very smooth way, we can deploy or we can implement and we can convert our SAP system. Okay, and we can get new SAP S/4HANA system. So okay, so this is how I have completed today's session related to SAP Activate methodology. If you have any doubt, you can connect me, you can ping me anytime. Okay, now I'm going to stop today's session. Okay, and thanks so much for giving your precious time. Thanks for watching my video. Bye, take care.